two numbers are in the ratio of 5:6. By adding 18 to each of them, the ratio between the two numbers becomes 13:15. Find out the two numbers. So let's assume that the two numbers are A and B, and it's given that the ratio between them is 5:6. So in order to find out the original numbers, we can multiply by a common multiplication factor A, which means the first number can be assumed as 5 times A, 5A, and the second number can be assumed as 6 times A, which is 6A, right? Now what is happening? We are trying to add 18 to each of the numbers. So if we add 18 to both the terms, the first term would be 5A plus 18 and the second term would be 6A plus 18, right? Now once we add this 18, the ratio between the two numbers changes to 13:15, right? Which means the ratio between these two terms is equivalent to 13:15, right? And we know that we can rewrite ratios in terms of fractions. So we'll do that. So 5A plus 18 divided by 6A plus 18 is equivalent to 13/15, right? So in order to find out the numbers, first we need to find out the value of A. So let's cross multiply. So 15 times 5, that is 75A, plus 15 times 18, that is going to be 270, and that is equivalent to 13 times 6A, that is going to be 78A, plus 13 times 18, which is equivalent to 234. Now let's simplify. So we can shift 75A over here, and we can shift 234 over here, and we'll be left out with 36 is equivalent to 3A, which means what is A? 12. The common multiplication factor A is found to be 12. Now let's easily find out the numbers. What was the assumed first number? 5A. So which means 5 times 12, 60. And the second number assumed was 6A. So 6 times 12, that is going to be 72. So the two original numbers are found to be 60 and 72. That's it. The same question can be done by using a smarter approach in a very quick amount of time. So let's try that. The ratio between the two numbers is given as 5:6, and then we are adding 18 to both the numbers, and then the ratio changes to 13:15, right? So what is happening because of this addition of 18? 5 parts of the first number changes to 13 parts, and 6 parts of the second number changes to 15 parts. So basically there is a change of 8 parts in the first number, and there is a difference or change of 9 parts in the second number, right? So unlike the previous model, this change in the number of parts is not identical. Since the change in parts is different, unlike the previous models, we cannot apply the shortcut trick directly. So in order to apply the trick, let's do a couple of more steps. Firstly, find out this difference, which is 1, and find out this difference, which is basically 2. Now multiply this difference with the original ratios. So what is going to happen? The ratio will change into 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, right? Now similarly, multiply this difference with the second set of ratios. So what is going to happen? 1 13s are 13 and 1 15s are 15, right? Now check the difference or check the change in the number of parts. Here there is a change of 3 parts. Here also there is a change of 3 parts. Now the change in the number of parts have become identical, right? Now let's make use of the same old shortcut. So 3 parts of the number is given as 18, right? Because this change of 3 parts is happening because of the addition of 18, right? So what is going to be 1 part's value? 1 part is equivalent to 6. Now what is the question? Find out the original numbers. So the first term contains 10 parts, which means the first number is going to be 10 times 6, 60. And the second number is going to be 12 times 6, which is 72. So the two original numbers are 60 and 72, right? And as we can clearly see, this shortcut is going to be very useful in saving a good amount of time in the exam.